If we must see revival, we must know what it means to be a Christian. Acts 11:26 was the first time they were called Christians. When they saw them behave like Christ, they called them Christians. Acts 26:28, Agrippa said to Paul, you almost persuaded me to be a Christian. There are people that are not Christians. They are almost Christians. There are people that are almost Christians. They are close to being Christians. They are in church. They are almost Christians. But they are not Christians. The Bible says if any man suffer as a Christian, Christians suffer. Christians, 1 Peter 4:16, Christians go through hard times. Their faith is tested. Oh, you don't want to hear that kind of message? There are times your faith will be tested. There are times your faith will be contended. There are times you are between throwing away the Bible and still holding on to the Bible. There are times when the devil makes you believe that you're following God is a waste. That is true Christianity. There are wilderness experiences when people suggest to you that all along you have been waiting in vain. That is Christianity. Everyone who got an elevation, the secrets of men are in their stories. When you hear men speak in level of success, ask their stories. There are wilderness experiences. Thank God for Honorable Felix that was speaking. But there was a wilderness experience. People don't want to know that experience. We want all the glamour. We want all the... But if you know the wilderness experience is the time when you look up to God, you are asking God, where are you? When the more you pray, the more the battle. The more you pray, the more the challenges. A lady said, Job, where are you? Where is Job? I want to see Job. Job in the Bible, I want to see you. I want you to know I have suffered more than you. Facing with confrontations. Has your faith been tested? Has your faith been tried? Have you been called names because of Jesus? Have you been given names? True Christianity is when fellow men and women that carry the Bible like you begin to test your faith. When those who don't know God test you, that's not the height of Christianity. The height of your walk with God is when people who you saw in church become like devils, become like rebels. Am I talking to somebody here? At that point, you are looking around and you still maintain your walk with God. Nobody makes anybody backslide. Nobody makes anybody backslide. People backslide because they choose to backslide. Nobody can make you stop loving God. Nobody made you sin. You sin because it's your nature. You sin because it's your nature. It is embedded. It only needed a circumstance to bring it out. Am I communicating here? Nobody takes anybody to hell. People go to hell on their own. There are some people who have made up their mind to go to hell. They are looking for escorts. Don't join them. Many are in church. They know they are going to hell. They are vowed to take certain number of people along. Don't join them. Christianity is not always pleasure. It is suffering. But the suffering is for a season. Hebrews 11:25. He said Moses chose to suffer the affliction with the people of God and the pleasures of sin for a season. Am I communicating?